everyone. So, not the usual spot. Today is a bit hot and it's really hot upstairs, so I decided to paint downstairs. And I have something big to paint, and my table upstairs is kind of small, so I decided to paint here. And I'm going to do a flip cup. And this is part of a renovation project, so it's more of a designing thing. I use the colors to match my bathroom because it's going in my bathroom, and I will show you the whole thing being built. But for today, just a pour, a flip cup, gonna make it interesting and colorful. So let's do this. Alright, so this here is my surface that I need to paint. As you can see, it's quite big. And to flip it, I will need help. That's where the husband will come in. But for now, I'm just going to prepare my glasses of paint. And I'm going to use this dirty old pan. Well, not dirty, it's clean, but it's just stained with time, you know, to hold the cup and make a paint cup sandwich and flip it. So that's the plan. Let's get to it. I'm gonna remove this gently because I had it leveled, but I need the room to make my sandwich. Something like that. I have all my colors mixed the usual way. The usual way for me is probably a little bit different than most videos you've already seen. I mix my white only paint in medium, about 40% paint to 60% medium. My colors are a lot more diluted because I use the difference in paint density to get the cells and the effects that I want. So if you put less color to more medium, they will be more diluted and lighter in density. The zinc white is quite heavy in density to start with, so usually I mix it that way, only paint in medium. While in the colors I use about, depending, I use Fluid Acrylics, the goldens, and usually about 1 part paint to 10 part medium. And then I add a little bit water. Water is even lighter in density than the medium, so it really helps the colors to settle up and the zinc white to sink into the colors and push them up and forming some cool lacing, cool patterns. And I do not use silicone. I'd rather not. I never actually did. Maybe one day I'll try it, but I'm quite satisfied with how the things are currently working for me, so I don't see a reason to add it. Now, I have a couple of colors and most of them are pigment mixes. The difference between the pigment mixes and the straight pigment is that, like this teal here, is a mix of titanium white, phthalo blue, and I think phthalo green, but I'm not sure. It's written on the bottle, but as you can see, my bottle is a little bit stained. But it has titanium white in it. And with pigment mixes, you're not quite sure how much of what is in the mix. So it could be more titanium white or less. But if it has more titanium white, it will be heavier in density. If it has less, it's gonna be lighter. So it's a guessing game and a thing of a habit. I have manganese blue hue as well. That's a mix. So these two should be heavier in density than the rest of my paints. So I'm going to put them right after the zinc white. And this here is the color of the tiles in my bathroom. It's a little bit more saturated. My tiles are really pale, but they have that salmon-y color. And I picked this color to match the tiles, and the other colors to kind of come and complete and contrast with it. It's also a pigment mix, and I'm not used to this color, so I'm really just guessing right now. I'm using the side of the cup, really just stack the colors on top of each other's. That way the white stays at the bottom, and when we flip it, the white ends up on top and will sink and push up the colors to create the cell. Alright, so I'm gonna make myself some room. Call on my helper. Alright, so place this on top of my glasses, and then you will hold the corners.
Flip in which direction?
Like that. Alright?
Okay.
One. Don't press too hard. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, flip. I made a mess! Okay. Well, this one is already empty. I'm not sure in which direction I want to move it. cover my sides. Alright, so quite interesting result. I'm really happy with it. We have a chaotic part over here, nice gradient in the cells as well, more cells here, lines that comes around the corner here, some nice little lacing and transparency. It's gonna dry darker. Acrylic usually do dry darker, but they're mixed with white medium, and that medium dries completely transparent, so it only leaves the pure acrylic colors. Honestly, really happy with it. And yeah, it's gonna be funky in my bathroom, and it's gonna cover something ugly, so win-win! Really like those cells here outlined with the really pale salmony color. The cells here that could pop up in the green, really contrasting, really nice. Love this part here, nice gradients, and the zinc white usually dries completely or almost transparent, so pretty much almost no white will be left, and it's gonna keep changing. The white's gonna keep sinking into the colors. The colors are going to keep trying to push up into the white, so even less white is gonna be seen. And funnily enough, the white is the color I had the most of. I had 2 cups of white, and you barely can see it. So interesting. And it means that it really sank at the bottom and really pushed up the other colors. I love those cells here as well. Pretty big, nice, and here too. And yeah, pretty much everything I like about this. It's a nice mix, a nice composition, and happy with it. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I quite enjoyed painting something big. I usually don't paint things that are as big as this, large paintings. This was on wood, and if I had to change something, I would just sand the edges a little bit so the paint flows easier on the sides. But other than that, it was a cool experiment to first painting fluid painting on a wooden panel, and there's a lot more to come, so it's going to be quite interesting, and I hope you guys will enjoy this. So on that note, well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day. Make sure to subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!